Oh, bloody hell, let me turn that off. Flipping off. Morning, afternoon, evening. Listen, today, yeah, this video I'm going to talk about Sting. Not the wrestler, the movie. So, yeah, I saw it on Netflix, right, and I decided to watch it. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Like, the way I judge movies, right, is that if I feel like I've wasted my time, I don't like it. You know, this didn't feel like a waste of time. I was actually invested, you know. So yeah, Sting was alright. Let's start from the beginning. Right. So, at the beginning, we are introduced to one old lady, right? And apparently it just seems to be her, right? Just her alone in her place. She's hearing noises, yeah? She's hearing noises in the house. She decides to get up and go to the phone, and there's names on the, well, are there names? Yeah, there's her name on the wall, which I thought was weird. I'm thinking, what the hell is your name? Like, how do you not know your name? And then her address as well was on another part of the wall. I was like, well, what's going on here? I'm already confused. Because there's this loud noise that's happening inside the house, right? Loud noise. Whatever that is, that's quick. So she gets up, she goes to the place, and she calls the exterminator, saying that there's noises in her house and everything. And apparently the guy already knows her. The guy already knows this person.
Apartment 4, 114 Cypress Lane, South Brooklyn.
114 Cypress? Haven't I talked to you before? Ain't you that lady with the fucked up hair?
I don't own a parrot.
So, yeah, the guy goes over to her house, right? No, he buzzes the door for the building. And she's like, oh, who is this? I'm thinking, yo.
Who is it?
It's Frank! The exterminator! Buzz me up, damn it!
Oh, wait. I buzz you.
You just called the person 2 seconds ago. So, but then again, I started to understand maybe she, you know, memory loss, or is it dementia? I think it's dementia. Must be. But we learn more about this, you see. Anyway, yeah, so he's knocking, he's like, yeah, you called me, you know, about an extermination, like a pest situation. She's like, huh? No?
How can I help you, dear?
Miss Helga, you called about the noises in your walls, right?
Oh, no, not me.
But then she hears the noises, yeah? And then she's like, oh, I hear noises upstairs. Yeah, there's stuff upstairs. There's something in the house. And he's like, right, yes. So he goes in, and before even that as well, we see some nastiness in the vents. This is like some green slime. Disgusting. Yeah, it's nasty. So we see the green slime, and I'm just wondering what can make that. Yeah, he goes inside, he checks the area, checks the place, and then what happens to him? I think he gets assaulted by the flipping. We don't even see the creature. We just know that he gets attacked, and then there's the other man as well that gets dragged as well. But it was peak. It was so sad. Because I'm thinking, what kind of beast, yeah, can drag a grown-ass man through the vents? No. Yeah, the guy goes in there. Yeah, he gets assaulted, and then she forgets whatever happened. I'm thinking, why?
Oh, God!
No, there's no way. Unless he's just gonna forget. You see, now, what's it called? Yeah, so, so, we are, So we now know, yeah, because it says 4 days earlier. So we know that that happened some time ago, yeah, in the future. So we know that that point is going to happen, yeah. Now we're introduced to the girl, right? What's the girl's name again? I really need to take note of these people. Wait. Introduced to the girl, yeah, I'm going to check it in a second. And this girl, what's it called? She's a delinquent. Yeah, she's a delinquent. She's like her hobby, you know, is like trying to go around taking stuff, is it? She's taking stuff. So she's going through the vents like on a rodent. Yeah, she's going through the vent. Yeah. She gets to this room, yeah, in the building. It's like one, I think, but yeah, she's looking through some stuff. And then there's a dollhouse, right? But what we know now, yeah, is before even introduced to the girl, yeah, there's a flipping meteorite or whatever. Yeah, this is no joke. That meteorite dropped from the sky. It sounds weird. So a meteorite drops from the sky, yeah, a little piece, a tiny piece, yeah, flies through the window and enters the dollhouse, you see. And then what comes out of it is a spider. So this is where the spider comes in. Yeah. So she's looking through the place and then she sees the spider and she says, "The spider's so cool," you know. So she decides to take the spider and put it in a matchbox and then go about her business. That's how small it is right now.
Hey, there's no guy.
We also see, I think, one of the aunts. You know, we see. I think in her perspective, it's great aunt. Yeah, because it's the mom's sister. Yeah. So yeah, we're introduced to her as well. She is uptight as well. Like, man, she's meant to be like in charge of the place or whatever. Yeah. So while she's climbing through the vent, like the delinquent she is. Yeah. She sees now the dad, but he's a stepdad, you see. I really need to know the names. It's terrible. I'll get the names, don't worry. So he's talking to the aunt, yeah, and she's watching through the vents. And she's saying, yeah. Listen, you're living rent-free, yeah? So fix the window, you know?
You like this job, yeah? You're paying a rent. This is good, yeah?
Definitely, yes.
Good. Then you can fix that window.
That's the dream right there. Rent-free's the dream still. I told him that, yo. So he is the girl's stepdad, yeah? It's not told yet, but that's who he is. Yeah, she gets back to her room, puts the spider in a jar. Yeah. It's like one black and red spider. But yeah, she puts the spider in a jar. And then she comes back in again. Well, no, he comes back and he goes to check on her. And she's hiding the spider, of course, because, you know, he doesn't want the spider near her. So yeah, he's having a discussion with her, saying, "Oh, wait upstairs in the door in Gunta." I don't know if that's the aunt's name or the grandma's name. It's one of them. But he was saying, yeah, were you up in their apartment? She says no, yeah, because he said, yeah, because a window's broken and, you know, one of the doors is missing, you know. But I don't think he doesn't mention dollhouse, I think. But she baits herself out. She exposes herself because she said something about, yeah, I don't play with it, like, you know, I didn't bring it to the dollhouse or whatever. And he's like, oh, but I didn't say anything about dollhouse. I was like, yes! See, you caught yourself out. See?
Were you in your grandma's apartment today?
No. Why?
Well, somebody broke a window in Gunther's storeroom. One of her dolls is missing.
I don't play with dolls. I have no interest in Gunther's dollhouse.
How do you know it came from a doll's house?
Exactly. You ruined it yourself,
I don't.
fool. This girl here, let me tell you something about this girl, yeah. Throughout the show, yeah, she's acting out, right? But I swear to you, she needs a box. I'm so sorry. She needs some discipline because you're rude. It's her demeanor, you see. Maybe not a box, that was a bit too harsh, you know. But some sort of discipline, because no, it's just, yeah, the whole demeanour is just off. You know, it's like she's always got something to say, just shush, you know. Right, listen, if it looks new, like it's a new day, it's because it is, yeah. If I'm not wearing the same clothes that I was before, yeah, it's because yeah. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so the girls are delinquent. Well, the stepdad, you know, he's making a comic, right? I think the agency wants him to pick up the pace with these new pages that he's drawing, or else they're gonna have to use somebody else or somebody else's work, right? Charlotte, that's her name, the girl, Charlotte. Yeah, flipping delinquent. The mum calls Charlotte to look after the baby, or the sister, the little baby sister, and she's acting like she doesn't want to and everything, and you know, she's just like, no, not really, you know, and she's not bothered, you see.
I need you to watch Liam.
Why?
Because he's 6 months old and he eats paper.
Mom, come on, I've watched him for like 1,000 hours already.
You watched him for precisely 3 minutes while I was in the bathroom, and I'm not having you lying around in your room all day.
And the mum's just like, yeah, just have some, you know, just to fix the attitude, you know, just a little bit. And then Charlotte wants to smile and just like, Then when the mum looks away, she's like, I'm thinking about this girl. Yeah. Shut up now.
And can you please change your attitude?
Yeah, that's better.
All right. I'll be at my desk. Knock on me if it's an emergency.
Go.
You look pale. Do you eat breakfast?
Certain households, this wouldn't happen. Certain households, man, they would not have it. Get a slipper or something. So the girl goes off back into her room to look to see the spider or whatever. She finds one roach, you know, some cockroach or something, you know, one little bug, right? And the spider that's in the jar is mimicking the sounds that she makes, or the roach. It's a mimic, and not the mimics that pretend. There's spirit mimics, you see, not them ones. You see, those mimics, that's a different story because they're nasty, and they flip. That's a different story. But this one, yeah, it's copying the sounds, right? The spider's copying the sounds. So she feeds the spider the roach. Yeah, she decides to get it more food.
Go on. Eat it.
From there, you should know that spiders, do they even eat roaches? I doubt that very much. From there, I'd be concerned, you see. It's nasty. In quick succession as well. Disgusting. But she just thinks, yeah, that's cool. That's normal. It's not normal, you see. You see people these days. There's a scene where Charlotte, yeah, and the dad, they begin to have a little moment, right? Because it's basically like their joint project, this comic thing. I think he's getting ideas and inspirations from Charlotte, you see. So they're both talking, you know, he chooses to have, what's it called? She wants glasses on this comic guy. The main character in her comic, or both of their comics, is the professor, right? Professor looks like a decent design. He's cool. He looks alright. And she said it's based off her dad. You know, the dad that's gone. You see, and she said the professor's not really evil because it's based off my dad or whatever. You know, so she decides to add some. What's it called? Like eyes underneath the glasses. So the character's wearing glasses, but she draws eyes underneath the glasses to show more emotion. So she draws that, you know, they're both sitting there drawing it, you know, well, she's drawing it while he's watching. And it seems nice, you see. until later on, you see, where, you know, he kind of removes the edit that she did. You know, because he's trying to get close, you see. He's trying to get close to the daughter. You know, he's trying to get close to Charlotte. But it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Because I'll tell you why. So she puts him on blast, you see. Yeah, she says, oh, if you didn't like the edits, then you should have just told me. And then she just goes to bed.
Just thought that it looked cooler the way it was.
It's okay. Don't mind that you changed them. Just don't pretend like you like my ideas if you don't. Night, Ethan.
And then he's just like, oh. But then we get back to the spider, you see. Because the spider's jaw now is looking all webbed up and gooey. It's not even normal. It's an alien, isn't it? So it's like green slime or something. It's disgusting. Anyhow, the spider breaks out because it's not a spider, it's an alien. Yeah. So the spider breaks out. Then goes down to the vents, you see. It goes in the vents, yeah. Travels through the vents and everything, you know. And it goes to where Charlotte's grandma is, the mum's mum, the one that's living with the aunt. And, what's it called? It sees the parrot, because they have a parrot in that apartment. So what we see basically is just the parrot just going nah nah or whatever sound it makes, yeah. And imagine it being a parrot. Whatever sound it makes. And yeah, we're assuming that the flipping the spider just does something to the parrot. Yeah, so stepdad, he's talking with the mum, and he's saying how he feels like he's messed up, but the mum says she'll get over that, you know.
Oh, she'll get over that.
I'm not so sure. I think I really messed up. You know, it's all because of a drawing of a perfect dad.
He left us and he hardly even talks to her. How is he perfect?
And then we're shown what happens to the flipping parrot, right? The parrot got blitzed. I'm so listen. It's deep though. It's deep. The parrot got stripped. It was disgusting. Yo, I've never seen a parrot mutilated like that. It was. Do you see? I don't even have the words. You see, that's how deep the parrot looked. So because of that, they have to call the exterminator. Yeah, the way I saw that, yo. And that's the exterminator from the beginning that we saw, right? So this is everything beforehand, right?
Yeah, hello? Yo! You the one that called me about a dead parrot?
You see the parrot, right? Don't even call an exterminator. Call a priest, man, because that's not normal. But of course it's an alien, isn't it? So, nah, but that's nasty though. That's mortified. So they call the exterminator. So the exterminator's looking around. He's saying, yeah, rats and stuff. They can't do that.
Could it be rats?
Nope. Hell no. Rats don't melt their food before they eat it.
Yeah, it's like it softened its food before it ate it. Yeah, so then he's looking around. At one point he does see Charlotte, Frank. Frank is the exterminator's name. Yeah. So Frank does see Charlotte for 2 seconds, you know, and Charlotte shows Frank the spider, right? Because he had to look through everywhere, you know. He had to smoke out the entire place, right? And she had the spider in the jar, you see, talking to Frank, yeah, saying, oh, Sting, because that's the spider's name, Sting doesn't like you.
Okay. See what we got here.
What the?
She doesn't like you.
Listen. I think I care for spider. Listen. I'll squash a spider and it's clot. Are you stupid? You mean Sting doesn't like? That's a bit concerning, you see. You know. Now, this is a bit of a sidetrack, yeah. Actually, let me tell you in a second. View, you know. I like this angle, you know. This angle ain't too bad. But anyway, so for me, right, when it comes to pets, right, this is sidetrack now. When it comes to pets, yeah. So I lived with a cat, right? Cats are cool. Cats are normal, you know. Me and the cat weren't really the best of friends, but then we became alright afterwards. I mean, now when I see the cat, he doesn't even look at me, but it's fine. It's rude, isn't it? But yeah, cats, cool pets. Dogs, cool pets, you know. Fish, that's fine. You know, you can have a little fish there, or have a fish tank with a couple of fish. That's fine. Wow, my voice. But anyway, when you get to certain other type of species, you see, that's where I'm like, because everyone likes what they like. Everyone wants to look after something. It's fine, you know. But for me personally, let's say when it comes to like rats or something, or mice as a pet, personally, I can't do it. I'm so sorry. If you have a rat or a pet as a mouse, or what, as a mouse? Wow, I can't even speak. If you have a rat or a mice, you know, enjoy it. Just don't bring that around my vicinity, you see. Because my instinct straight away is, you know, if it tries to come to me, it try to climb up my leg, bang! You know, it's instant, you see. So, yeah. If you have a spider, like this show here, my first instinct is I'm gonna squash you. I'm so sorry. But, you know, I'm gonna tell you from the get-go. You know, if I enter your house and you have spiders as a pet, I'm leaving. Or mice or mouse as a pet. Keep it in the cage, yeah? Don't bring that near me. You see, snakes as well. God no. Oh my, no. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, a snake. No. But for some weird reason, I can see a snake as a pet more than like a mouse or flipping. Yeah, as a mouse or something. Because I don't know why. But still, don't bring snake near me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Imagine I'm sleeping and then it wants to slither around my chest. Are you stupid? No. No. I can't do that. And sometimes it's not even small snakes as well. Some fat snake. No. I'd cry. I swear to you, I'd cry. No. But those pets there, you have to keep that to yourself. I'm so sorry. Warn me in advance, you see. Because no. There's this neighbour downstairs, yeah. I really need to find his name. So yeah, there's a neighbour downstairs, yeah, and he seems like he's all into this, you know, animal studies, and he's studying something that's related to that. I think he's trying to find, you know, new ways to make medicine and cure people and stuff, you know. But yeah, he's in his apartment. The inspector talks to him as well. The exterminator, he talks to him too. He seems like a cool guy as well, you know. You know those people that seem kind of odd, but they're actually cool? That's that brother there, you know. So, but then this girl, you see, What did she do? I don't know where she's finding these cockroaches, but she finds a bag of cockroaches or bag of flipping rodents and feeds it to the spider. Because the spider had its feeding call. So, yeah. It's flipping nasty. So, now, we come to, what's it called? So, everyone's sleeping again. But then there's a neighbor downstairs. There's this lady. Kind of nice as well, I think. So, anyway. She's doing her late night stuff. The spider is going through the vents again. And I'm thinking, no, not this lady, because, nah, man, no. Why? You know? So, yeah, so the spider makes its way down into the vents, whatever. Makes it to this lady's apartment. The nice woman. She's doing her thing. The spider, yeah, somehow maneuvered its way onto something she was picking up. A picture of her family that passed, I think. Yeah, she's looking at the picture. And as you can see, the spider comes over the picture and jumps on her. Listen. And then she dropped and bust her head. It was, nah. At this point, I was like, nah, this can't be real, man. Because she's going to die, innit? She looks so happy there. Bless. She's going to die, you know. It's like you see it happening and you don't want it to happen, but you know it's gonna happen. That's what happens. No, but she's still alive. She got up. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yes. So basically, when the spider jumped on her, bit her in her cheek. I was like, yo, this ain't right. So she goes to the bathroom. She goes to see what happened to her cheek, right? And then that is so deep, though. It's deep. Yeah. So she goes to see, because her face is all like bloody now. You know, I don't even know if I can show too much, but I'll show what I can. What's it called? She's looking in a cabinet mirror, right? And she's a bit traumatized, and then she falls back and hits herself on the flipping corner, not on the edge of the bathtub, on the back of her neck. Listen. She was paralyzed. Listen, hey, listen. This show, I didn't expect to look like that. I didn't expect the death to be that deep. You see? Well, I mean, not death, but the gruesomeness. She like how do I explain this? Right? How can I explain this? Okay, you see, it's like, think of this part here as the edge of the bed. I mean, as the edge of the bath. She went back. Yeah, she went back and hit the back of her neck right here on the edge. Yeah, bang. So she's just standing there. She's not even. She's sitting there like this. She's just sitting there. She can't do nothing. She got ruined. Locked all access. You know, no more access to her legs and body. She was just like that. It was so deep, and all she could do was look, and she just saw the spider there. That's what happened. Listen, that's what happened. The spider, since she can't move her body, since she lost all access, man, the spider climbed into her mouth. No, you're taking a mic. You're taking. Man, yes, it's a sickness. Listen. The spider climbed into her mouth and came out and went all the way down, yeah, into her stomach and came out her stomach. And it went down. Bro, that is just oh. It reminded me of Alien. Listen, and I haven't even seen that movie. I mean, yes, I see glimpses of it, but still. Nah, that's not the way. Should I see Alien? I actually should watch Alien like that. Don't get me wrong, I've seen Predator. Predator's funny. That's it, he's laughing at the end. You know, Princess laugh at the end. But listen, I'm getting sidetracked. So, yeah, she got purged. It was so deep. Nah, blood, that's not fair, you see. It's not fair. No. Eric. Okay, well, on to Eric now. Now, Eric, he's the brother that I told you was into all of that medicine stuff and flipping, you know, the weird guy, but he's cool. That's his name, Eric. So Eric now, she goes to see Eric because, I mean, yeah, Charlotte goes to see Eric because, for whatever reason, just to see what kind of spider it is, because she's just more curious. Eric studies these kind of things to some degree, and he says that this spider ain't real. This spider, you know, he's never seen a spider like this before.
That's her feeding call. That means she's hungry.
Charlotte, spiders don't have vocal cords. This is not a spider.
I told you. This one's different.
He wants to keep the spider for research purposes, you know, just for a little bit, to study the spider, because now the spider's just flipping massive, but it's getting big slowly, you know. So yeah, the parents didn't want her to see Eric because apparently he's weird and whatever, but she goes to see him and she gives him the spider, and then he goes to he investigates. And he sees what kind of spider it is. Because he's alarmed. He's like, what the hell? Oh yeah, so apparently, yes. The neighbor, the lady that got her neck broke. Yeah, she had a dog, and the dog was in the vents. I mean, it's not his pet, man, it's fine. But me personally, there's no way. He went to go give the dog back to her. And that's how he found her. In the bathroom. Brock. The dad reports the thing to the police, right? Yeah, he reports what happened to the lady neighbor, to the police. And it's so sad. It really is, but it is what it is, isn't it? So he reports that to the police. Yeah, the police is just talking to him like, oh, why were you in the house, you know? You know, why were you in there? You know, kind of like trying to figure out stuff.
What were you doing in her apartment?
Just bringing her dog back. When there was no answer, I have a skeleton key, so...
Why do you have a skeleton key?
Yeah, so now it gets a bit more intense, you see, because, what's it called? Yeah, the dad goes to see Eric, and Eric is saying, look, Charlotte's giving me a spider, right? And I've never seen this spider before.
The main issue is that part of my dissertation involves arachnology, so I have a fair bit of knowledge in these areas, and I have no idea what kind of spider this is.
Yeah, and it's quite concerning. You know, I need to take it to the Department of Health and Safety, or whatever, right?
I suspect this is a highly venomous arachnid. It could be a killer. I honestly think this is an issue for the Department of Health and Safety.
Wait a minute, a killer?
And it's venomous. Very venomous, and very, very... I mean, of course, it's a flipping alien, but they don't know that. Anyway, yeah. What's it called? We see the spider for 2 seconds. The spider's looking kind of big now. So, like, big in the jaw. Like, it's a bit hefty. Whoa! Now, this is where the dad decides to go upstairs and be like, yo, he's gonna say what's going on now, you know, like let's talk to Charlotte and sort this out now. Yeah. So he goes up there and says, okay, Charlotte, when are you gonna tell me you had a giant venomous spider in our house? You know?
Charlotte,
It's massive.
when were you gonna tell us you had a giant venomous spider in this house?
Oh, what?
And then she's like, oh, what have you done with Sting? Shut up, lad.
I just come back from Eric's apartment, and there is...
What have you done with Sting?
Eric's taking that thing down to the Department of Health. We are not having a venomous arachnid in this home near Liam.
And that makes sense, of course. You think I want to poison a spider as a pet? when you know, I have a baby right there. No. To see one, like 2 little butt marks, so flipping bite marks on my child's forehead. Are you no? Are you confused? So yeah, they have this little argument, right? And for some reason, the dad, he mentioned, well, the stepdad, he mentions that her actual dad, right, the biological one, the one that left, is actually a 25-minute drive away.
You just don't like him because he's based on my dad. And my dad is awesome.
Is that why he never visits?
Ethan.
Rotted. Yeah, because she thought the dad is somewhat off in God knows where, another country or something. Yeah, because that's what the mum said. Yeah, but he's like, no, your dad's a 25-minute drive away. Yeah, he can come here. But he don't want to come here. He doesn't want to see you. Yeah, but I'm here. That's what he's basically saying.
He lives in Thailand, you idiot. He can't visit.
He lives across the bridge. It's a 25-minute drive.
Now, like I mentioned in the video, right? It's a tough topic, and he in some degree he did cross some boundaries, you know, but at the same time he was being honest to the child, even if the child didn't want to hear it. I feel like that, like it needed to happen. It's a very tiptoe-ish situation. Wow. It's a very tiptoe-ish situation, shall we say? But he did say the truth. The stepdad did say the truth that the actual dad ain't too far from here. He didn't want to see you. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, she, you know, yeah, Charlotte's like, Mum, is this true or whatnot? And then yeah, the mum's kind of has to admit it and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, it is. Yeah. But the mum's mad at the stepdad. You see?
Doc. Hey.
Get away from me!
Yeah, the mum's just annoyed at the stepdad, and then the stepdad's trying to go in and hug her, you know, trying to hug Charlotte. But she's like, no, I don't want to hug you or whatever, and she walks off because of the whole spider situation. Because she's attached to the spider, innit? But you have to understand, Charlotte, yeah, the spider is flipping ginormous and not normal. It's growing at superior speeds, yeah, to astronomical heights, and you're not concerned because it's cool. Listen, but like I said, it does sound cool, innit? But you have to understand, when it gets big enough, it will nyam you, and then what are you gonna do, huh? There. But yeah, it was an intense scene.
Thanks a lot, Ethan. That's gonna be a real boost for her self-confidence.
Oh, I'm
nice
sorry.
work.
Okay, all right. Well, someone had to tell her. You weren't going to. He's been back for 6 months. You should know that.
That is not your job to decide.
It's not my decision. I'm her dad.
Yeah, so the dad's fixing a boiler, right? Yeah, and then the agency called him about the comic book. They said that because he's flipping taking too long with the sketches with the comic book, they had to go with another artist. So yeah, he just gets very upset, you know, and it really bugs him. Yeah, the auntie, yeah, she's trying to find her dog, you see, as well. Is the auntie trying to find the dog? Yeah, the auntie's trying to find her dog, you see, and or a dog. I think it's the neighbour's dog. Yeah, the neighbour's dog, the one that got her neck broke, the nice one. And the auntie tries, you know, looking inside the vents. But what happens? The auntie got nyammed. Oh my days. It was that.
Oh.
Imagine this mocking the cat. She got nyammed. The spider's getting big, you know. Flipping joke. So the stepdad's trying to fix the TV, yeah, about something, and what's it called? The mum's trying to deal with the baby, and then he just flips out for 2 seconds and just punches the TV, breaks the TV, went bang, you know, quick, you know. He's gonna bug out, he's gonna flip, isn't it? Mike Tyson, you know, can't believe he lost, you know, but you know, we won't even talk about that right now. No, actually, I could talk about it for a tiny second. But I mean, the brother's old, you know, so kind of expected it. But he did justice, though. Do you think I can move like that at 58? I pray. I pray I can. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah. Charlotte decides to go to her room and watch the baby, whatever. And yeah, it seems okay. It seems fine right now. But then here's the issue, right? Yeah, so Charlotte puts on the headphones and is watching the child. Then we see the spider up on the bloody ceiling, looking ginormous. Yeah. Whoa! Look at that! Yo!
I love you.
Nah, it looks massive. Yeah. And what happens? The mum sees the spider up on the wall, on the ceiling. Spider jumps onto dad. Yeah. Flipping, you know, bites him. And then he can't move. And then flipping goes, the spider goes to the flipping mum and bites the mum too. The mum drops. The dad spits out some sort of gunk or whatever. Or the mum does is what? They spit out some toxin. It's disgusting and it's grimy. It shouldn't be shown, but it is. Watch me end up showing it anyway. But you have to see it's nasty. So yeah, the mum and the flipping dad, yeah, they got dragged by the spider. Dragged. This is, you know, the spider is putting in justice, yeah, and flipping webbing them up in the flipping vents. Do you know how sick that is? And not sick as in a good way, sick as in nasty. Yeah, we see the dad, yeah. I don't know if we see the mum, but we see the dad just webbed up. Bro, he even took the baby. Bro. He's gonna nab the baby. If it nams the baby, I'll be so shocked with this movie. Listen, it took the baby. Yeah, I did not expect it to take the baby. Yeah, at that point, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this show is good. Because if the baby gets taken, you know, not dead, but taken. It's this thing where anyone can get it. That's why I liked Game of Thrones as well. You can't have favourites. It's like The Walking Dead that I'm watching now. You can't have favourites. You can't have favourites. Because your favourite could be dead. So, yeah. From what I'm seeing, the only one, when it comes, you know, I'm not even going to talk about The Walking Dead right now. That's for another video. Yeah, my other videos. But anyway, yeah, it took the baby. They're all up in the vents. You see, bro, then we come to the point where we see the auntie. You see, the auntie is still up in there, webbed up, because the spider places the stepdad next to the auntie. Both of them webbed up, just struggling. Granted, it put up their cat-like decorations. Granted, no, you're mocking it. Look. You see, then Charlotte decides to be flipping. She decides to go through the vents, yeah, to go see what's going on and find out where people are, you know, because she now knows that Sting is the one that is about, yeah, doing madness. That's when we see Eric, you see. Eric, yeah, she goes to Eric's place, yeah, through the vents. And then she looks up and she sees Eric. Eric is blitzed. Eric is done. He's up on the wall, webbed up, with his face just messed. Listen, everybody's getting it. The spider is on a rampage. Yeah. Then she goes to see her grandma. Yeah. Charlotte goes to see her grandma, and she asks if anything weird is going on. The grandma doesn't seem to be too much help. Charlotte does know that, what's it called? These mothballs, these sweets, right? It was showed earlier that mothballs is something that weakens the spider. Mothballs is something that, you know, the spider doesn't like, so it gets rid of like all the nasty stuff that the spider produces, like webs and all of that. You know, so it actually can harm the spider. So she decides to blend up all these mothballs and everything, make it into like juice, into water, you know, into liquid, and puts it in a gun, in a water gun or whatever. So that way, she can just go and purge the spider and whatever nastiness it's producing. Yeah. So then now she what's it called? Yeah. So she finds the dad inside the vents and everything. I think she finds the auntie as well, but she finds the dad mainly, and she uses the mothball gun. Yeah, she uses the mothball gun to shoot the webs off the dad. So the dad finds his way to get out of the vents. So this is what happened at the beginning. Right. And then at that point, this is where the beginning scene, at the beginning of this movie, that's when that happens. Where Frank, the exterminator, he comes in and he's like, oh, you called about a problem? That's when this scene happens.
You called the Bug Brothers out to redo my job?
So, yeah, this is where we see the vents. No. So basically, they get down to like the garbage disposal. Wow, can I even speak? They get down to the garbage disposal section. They get there, and that's when they see the flipping spider in all its glory. The way the spider descends from the vents. Bro, listen. Let me tell you something. Let me get close for this, yeah? Listen. Yeah? Brothers and sisters, yeah? You can't fight that. Bro, you can't fight that. I'm so sorry. The way it was descending down, you can't fight that. There's no way. There's no way at all. Forget the mothball gun. That can't work. No. That is just shocking. The size of that spider descending down. I'd cry. Forget that. If you can find that. No. It really turned me into a victim by webbing me up. No. So, yeah. So then, what's it called? The spider goes away for 2 seconds because I think they shoot it with the mothball gun or something. And she still has, she also made bottles of, what's called the mothball juice that she put on herself to protect herself. Also, let me tell you this, yeah. What's it called? So, the dad's talking to her, you know, saying that he'll never leave her. Yeah, and then Charlotte saying, "Oh yeah, it's my fault."
It's all my fault.
Yes, it is.
This is not your fault. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. This is not your fault. Okay? Now we have to deal with this together.
I said yes! It is your fault. Because you should have noticed from the get-go that this ain't normal. But you didn't want to listen, yeah? You wanted to entertain the foolishness and make the spider grow by giving it cockroaches and stuff. Because you're nasty, yeah? And now look what happened. It's namming up your auntie and your mum. And you want to say, oh, yeah. Man, listen, you're a coconut for that. Yeah? And then the dad wants to say, no, it's not your fault. Bro, it is her fault, man. Don't give her lies and say it's not her fault. It's your fault. We can fix it, but it's your fault. Yeah? Nonsense. Trying to say, oh, yeah, it's not your fault. It is your fault. I'm sorry. Correct. I swear to you, she annoyed me. She annoyed me. Oh my days. And then I think at one point we see the we see Frank down there, you know, and then he's talking to them, saying, yeah, there's the spider and everything. Let's kill it. Yeah, let's sort this out. Let's kill it. Yeah. But what happens to Frank? As you can see, yeah, it was peak. it was horrible. But yeah, I think they find the mum as well, actually. Yeah, they do find the mum. So yeah, it's near the end of the movie now. Flipping, what's it called? Yeah, the spider comes down. It's like this compressor. Yeah, the family make it to this one safe area, and the spider's trying to come through now. And what happens is that the compressor needs to be turned on. Yeah, so the dad has to kind of squeeze through this narrow area, try to connect the plug to make the compressor work. But the dad gets electrocuted when he does it. But he does do it. And then the spider gets squashed. They squashed the spider, I'm not gonna lie, they do. Spider gets compressed. Done. Yeah. The girl, you know, Charlotte, she recites a poem. Well, she recites a something that she wrote inside her comic in relation to her dad. So she recites the poem, and the dad does come back to life, you know, because he did die briefly, very briefly. Stopped his heart, but yeah, he came back, yeah, and then they were okay. Charlotte is very happy that you know that they're together, like he's back, and she calls him dad, you know, which I doubt I don't think she called him dad at all during the entire thing. Oh yeah, the baby's found as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong, everyone's found, you know. Everyone's fine. The mom, the you know, the only people that survive really is Charlotte, the mom, the dad, the baby, and the grandma really. Did the aunt survive? I can't remember. But mainly those people, they survived. Everyone else, yammed. And yeah, that's it really. And then there's a little sneak peek, you know, of apparently there's one tiny little egg. So apparently the new spider might come. Stop. Again.
You got to accent.
But yeah, I mean that's the movie really. Yeah, I actually did enjoy it. So yeah, it's a nice little watch. Watch it. It's on Netflix. Or on my Patreon. It's up to you if you want to see my reaction to it. But yeah, it's on Netflix. Or find any other ways. 1, 2, 3 movies. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy that. And yeah, it was decent. It was decent. I mean, if you've seen it, let me know what you think about it. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. You know, it wasn't too bad. Anyway, if you like what you see, do subscribe, follow Patreon, and yeah, I'm gonna do a few more of these reviews. I'm gonna do season 1 of The Walking Dead now. So, yeah. I'll see you. Bye now. Yeah. Once it's gonna nyam every flipping animal there, and then after it nyams the animals, it's gonna nyam you. Look.